Oh my god, time for a new vlog! What's going on? Oh, damn it, I need to pause something. There we go. Something was running on my computer. I needed to pause it for a second. Anyways, a lot of good stuff happened today. Well, you know, today's Friday, comes the weekend tomorrow, which is it's cool. On Runescape last night, I got a buttload of Fletching experience, about 550k. So right now I'm 71.4. So I'll probably be at 72 mil experience tonight. You know, like I said before, Fletching really isn't that difficult. You just sit in the bank and do relatively nothing. It's kind of a cool skill, so it's pretty cool. But quite a few people actually has been asking me, when do I think I'll begin doing stealing creations for SD hammers? To answer that question, you know, relatively honestly, I can give you probably a set date. And that set date is probably July 12th. Because by July 12th, I'll be done with my month of Fletching. So, like I said, I just want to do a month of Fletching and just, you know, do Fletching. And then take a break of really just running around Runescape and just sit in one location and just fletch my brains off. Or my balls off, rather. There we go. But another thing that I actually want to talk about is Christmas crackers. Now, how many of you guys out there has actually seen a Christmas cracker in your inventory? Or seen a Christmas cracker in a trade screen? Probably not a lot of you motherfuckers. I've only seen a Christmas cracker in a trade screen once. And the person that I saw it really wasn't, you know, not really a friend, just I knew him, he knew me, you know, stuff like that. And this person had like a 7 bill bank. Yeah, he was pretty wealthy, you know. But I saw it in, you know, a trade screen, and it looked relatively cool. Of course, just one item that is worth like over 600 mil is probably cool. But a lot of people, they say to me, why don't you buy a Christmas cracker? If I sold a shit ton of items, to be honest, I don't follow it on the street price. I don't know what the street price for a Christmas cracker is, but the street price has to be a hell of a lot more than the GE price. And there's a lot of reasons why I wouldn't buy a Christmas cracker. That's one item that I would never buy. If out of the grace of God, if somehow there was a major glitch on RuneScape and like 10 bill just appeared in my bank, right? I would not buy a Christmas cracker. I really would not just buy one. The main reason why I wouldn't buy one is because, well, I recently actually learned this, is that I always thought that when you use a Christmas cracker on somebody, it would give you a party hat, and then the person you used it on would receive a party hat. Because if you look at the image of a Christmas cracker, on one side it has a shape of a party hat, then on the other side it has another shape of a party hat. So I thought that you would get 2 party hats from it. You see what I'm saying? But I just learned that only one of you gets a party hat. So you have a 50-50 shot of getting a damn party hat. You see what I'm saying? But like I said, I always thought that you two would, 2 people would get a party hat. The problem with that is that if you get a purple party hat and the person you used it on gets a blue, but then again, like I say, it doesn't matter what color party hat you have. It doesn't matter whether you have a blue, it doesn't matter whether you have a purple. It's a damn party hat. They are rare enough. If you have one, then you have a very rare item, although blue looks like really sexy and stuff. But for the main reason why I would never buy one is because I would be very tempted to use it on a person. And for me to have a 50-50 shot, that's just retarded. It really is. It's kind of like this. Whenever you go in for surgery, and before surgery, your surgeon tells you, what is the percentage that you will live out of the surgery? Would you guys have the surgery if your surgeon said there's a 60% chance you would live? Will you have the surgery? Me, if a surgeon said there's a 60% chance you will live, I would look him in the eye and I would say, well, what about the other 40 fucking percent, motherfucker? You know? 40% is a lot. And on 60%, that is, if you guys really think about it, 50-50% to get a party hat. That's horrible odds. It really is. I mean, now, you know, if you, before surgery, your surgeon says you have 100 or you have a 99% chance of overcoming this operation, then yeah, I do it. But if Jagex said to me, use that party hat on somebody and you have a 99.999% chance of getting a party hat, and knowing my luck, I'd probably be the 0.00001% that would not get the party hat. But if you guys understand what I'm saying, I would just never buy one just because of that fucking reason that there's a chance you may not get one. And that's really, like, stupid, you know. But if you guys have ever seen it in a trade, it does actually look kind of cool. And not to mention that a Christmas cracker just sits in your bank. You know, I mean, it's not like something you can hold in your hand. It would be cool if you could hold it in your hand like a salt and pepper shaker and stuff. And you can just, you know, every single time you walk around RuneScape, you're shaking stuff around. That would be awesome. Then I'd buy one. Because that would just be awesome to have your character running around shaking, and it sort of looks like you're masturbating a little bit. Well, okay, not really, but it just looks kind of funny. But guys, I just uploaded a new video on my main channel. Annotation is on this video. I think I'll put it on the beginning of the video. Also uploaded a new The Nightmare RH video. But tonight, you know, kind of just want to do fletching, and of course farming, because I'm making some pretty good money off farming, like 2 mil every, like, 3 days now, and profit, which is kind of cool. And all I'm doing is running around picking some herbs, which is really nothing, you know. But right now I want to go with my email address, asknightmarerh@yahoo.com. Do not drink too many yahoos, or yohoos, or whatever. Somebody said that they're not really called yahoos. They're called yohoos, or yahoos, or whatever the hell they call it. They're a drink that is chocolate milk, or it's kind of like chocolate milk, and if you drink too many, you get fucked up. Okay, so don't drink too many. First question. Hi, Nightmare! Exclamation, exclamation, exclamation. I have a couple of questions. What courses did you train on for your agility level, and will you ever get 99 agility? Will you get 99 in all skills? Question mark. RuneScape username, crazy, and it's CRAAAAZZZZY. Alright. Will I get 99 agility? Yes, I will. Right after, construction. Which construction is next, and then agility. What courses did I do to get level 70 agility? I went from level, like, 50 to level 36 or some shit to level 70 by the Brimhaven ticket dungeon of agility. I lost my fucking mind doing that shit for 2 weeks. I literally did. I hated RuneScape for 2 damn weeks doing that. But now, with the newer agility courses, agility is going to be kind of pretty awesome to train. Moving on. Hey Nightmare, I love your vids. Keep up the good work. Here's my question. I've always wanted to get a 99 in a skill. I only for about 3 mil, but am planning to make around 10 mil plus in a few weeks. What would you think you meant recommend here? It's okay. What would you recommend me to get 99? Question mark. I have patience but tend to lose interest in something that is boring. Here are my highest skills that may help you out. Combat skills, first up, 66 attack, 61 defense, 65 strength, 66 hit points, 67 mage. Skilling, wood chop 71, fletching 74, fishing 60, cooking 62. RuneScape username Dexter Space 2332. Okay, you want a 99 and you have patience. I would go with fletching, then wood chop. Fletching, then fishing, then cooking, then wood chop. And you cook the shit you fish. So that would just be my opinion, and, if you have the patience like you say you do, I'd say do that. But guys, tonight, I'll be on RuneScape for a little bit. Actually more than a little bit, but oh well. I will probably see a lot of you Hooba Hoobas people walking around on RuneScape, which is pretty good. If you guys got anything for me, leave it in a nasty dirty little comment. Otherwise, if you guys would like me to talk about a topic or something, make sure you leave something like that also. And leave your RuneScape username so I can give you a little shout out. Also, please subscribe for future vlogs, and thanks for subscribing. And I will see you motherfuckers tomorrow. Have a good day. Well, have a good night. Because I will see you tomorrow. Have a good night.